Now, after a hard day of crushing Russia as perm, it's good to go back to nature and start tending to the farm. So welcome back to Marvin's Adventure in Malton Farm. I'm trying to get to grip with where we are on this one. There we go, our watering can is actually being rebuilt right now into its ultimate final form. So we won't be watering anything for a while. We won't be doing it today and we won't be doing it tomorrow because we have nothing but sunshine on its way. So never mind that. Let's see what's going on in the calendar. And 3 days away is the horse race. I can't really compete in that since my horse is but a very young one at the moment. So all we can really do is admire our farm. We've got a couple of days until that watering can of ours is ready. But what does Thomas want? Okay, he's asking quite a bit there since I don't have my watering can. 3 turnips by the 21st. 21st, huh? It takes 3 days to grow. I'm sure we can manage that. 3 turnips for Thomas. I'm beginning to have my doubts about that, but we'll give it a go. But yeah, the ultimate and comfy games. We were playing this on Sunday for good reason. It is just such a great game to relax to. Well, I'd be relaxing if I knew I'd have those turnips, no problem, but, well, we'll see about that in the future. So really, what is there to do? Not all that much, since I can't water my crops, so there's very little point in dealing with the farming at the moment. I can, however, clear things up. I can also try to remember, there we go, that's how we use our tools. Just clean up this mess. In fact, I could do some general cleaning around my farm quite a bit. I want to check out how we're doing money-wise, because I would really love to get that better backpack. But then I also need to buy some new seeds for my farm. So much to do. At the very least I can pick up and chuck down some of these accursed weeds. I also need to go and take care of my pony. Jake, haul the basket to the mines and get a couple basketfuls of high-end ores. That would certainly help with the money front, but I'm not interested in grinding right now. I will, however, go and grab those grasses and such. And maybe bring a flower for our beloved Karen, since we have decided Karen is the girl we have to woo, and it must be so. But thinking about it, I could go up the mountain and grab more of them. Now, some later games restricted you to just 1 gift per day, but I'm not a 1 gift kind of guy. Oh, hello. Ah, my childhood heart throb Anne. Oh, right, I'll forget that. We'll grab our goodies here. There's no Popuri, so I can't give her her weeds. That stupid girl. She thinks weeds are nice, pretty flowers. And I am happy to propagate that myth. Not liking grinding, this is not the DDR Jake I know. What in the world are you basing that on? When have I ever expressed my love for grinding? Since you're upgrading your watering can, do you still need that formation, or are you going to go for a different one, Jake? For regrowable crops, I will probably... No, if I have the most advanced watering can, I can actually switch out my formation quite a bit. It's unfortunate that I am limited in the large tree stumps and large stones, because I can't destroy those until I upgrade my hammer and my axe. But all in due time. Now when it comes to non-regrowable crops, I can actually plant and water all 9 of them instead of going for 8, since with the ultimate watering can I can reach them all. So yeah, it might be well worth my time reorganizing my farm in this preparation, since I don't have much else to do other than woo Karen. And it's Sunday, I don't even know where Karen hangs out. I would know if I had a better attention span, because I had this problem earlier, but I would also benefit greatly from growing at least one bunch of flowers on my farm. How greatly would I benefit? I'm thinking pretty 60 gold per day guaranteed. Because you'll get honey if you do that, and boy do I like honey. Not just because it sounds a lot like money. One time I was laying in my bed real lazy, and my housemate came through with this big dripping piece of warm fresh bread clartered in honey and butter. And I said to him, "Honey and butter, you must be mad." And he shoved it down my throat, and well, I was proven wrong that day. So yes, I really quite like honey, and would love to get it on my farm. And I could buy seeds for flowers from Juan, but I don't want to pay, because as we learnt from playing Killing Floor, who pays? Since it's Sunday, you could have hit up the church for some confession action. Alright, well, we'll try and hunt down Karen, give her our flowers, and maybe find something that we can confess to. Not sure if the confession booth is open on Sunday. It was open on Saturday, was it not? And once we're done in the village, we're going to tend to our farm for a bit. This is, after all, a farming sim. Now, where is that minx? Trying to think where she'd be hanging out on a Sunday. Hopefully not with Rick. That I could not forgive. She's certainly not going to be in the shop because the shop is closed. She's not there. I doubt she'd be hanging out at the pub. No point even checking that. She may be at the beach. We'll give the beach a quick check and then I'm going to go to the church. People have schedules that they will follow to the T. But I don't know them by heart, even though I know a lot of this game. Could she be in confession at the moment? Oh, hey, there's Pupuri. It's a shame she's still dumb as bricks. Hey Cliff, how's it going? Okay, time for us to confess. What sins have we been committing? Tell me what you have done. Reset a mini-game. All you desire in life is to be a winner? Needy people like that need the goddess help. Accept your fate. If you do, the goddess will forgive you. Nah, I don't think Pastor Carter minds our lewd actions. Come to think of it, have we even introduced ourselves to Pastor Carter? Alright, where in the world is that girl Karen? Maybe she's just hanging out inside of her house at the moment. But I can't think of other places she goes at this time. I want to give all 3 flowers to her, but maybe that's not going to work at this rate. Well, there's Anne. Oh, there's Juan. How I like Juan. Even though he's a dodgy fellow. I'd give Anne these flowers, but she wouldn't understand. She's probably with Rick. I don't want to believe that, but we'd better go and confirm our suspicions. Bloody rival Rick, trying to steal Karen's heart away from us. Get out of here, Pupuri. Well, she's not hanging around on the Yodel Ranch, right? Oh, no, that's a cow. See, of course she wouldn't be around here. That dick Rick is, though. Then again, I do think she goes to hang out with goats every now and then, and I haven't checked that out. I'm pretty sure she comes down to hang out with goats every now and then, but I guess not right now since that's all locked up. Our love for Karen never quite returned to us. Poor Marvin here, he's always running around so lonely. So lonely. Now, mind you, Cliff is making his way in there, but don't think that's a sign that Karen's going to be there. I don't think Karen will be there until the evening. Until then, we just sit around, sad and lonely with just us and our flowers. Really though, where is that girl? Karen loves a drink, and her favourite item is indeed wine. But that would cost us way too much to give to her all the time. Oh well, I'll stalk outside of her house until 7 PM. If she still doesn't show up, then I'm done here. I'll give the flowers to the nearest person that'll take them. I can't just throw them on the ground though, because that would count as littering. It would make everybody hate me a little bit more, and it would make fishing that bit harder. I'm sure Ellie would love these flowers though. Heck, is Ellie going about? Well, we'll check after 7. I'm not going for the alcoholic by choice, at least not by my choice. I posed it as a question in chat, who do we go for? It was pretty split down the middle between Karen and Anne, but Karen pulled ahead. Hello Karen, I haven't been waiting here hours for you. Please take these flowers. And these flowers. And don't ask where I was hiding these flowers. So what are you up to? No, how are you? Okay, I have a problem. You are not currently inside my house. Oh well, we'll have to let that one go for a wee bit. Hey, how's it going, Harris? He strikes me as someone out of Noddy. Nothing ever happens in this town, though. Okay, with our wooing of Karen already done, we can... Oh, maybe we cannot. What's going on, Mary? Now Grey there is another one of our rivals, and he's targeting Mary. Lucky for him, I've got nothing for the Magana character here, so they can go at it all they want, although Marvin will feel a ping of loneliness. Knowing full well that his relationships are not progressing this well. Lysane She is asking, I've wanted to ask Jake, who did you pick in Rune Factory 4? Also, have you played Frontier? I have not played Frontier, and in Rune Factory 4 I went with Dulce, because I want the 2-for-1 deal. Get one edgelord girl, get a ghost for free. Okay, it might be wearing on, but I could do some work on the farm at the moment, because I'm going to need to prepare for when we get that upgraded watering can. Means I'm going to have to go shopping tomorrow for my goodies as well. So let's grab this, the scythe, and the hoe. They're all still level 1, sadly. So how am I gonna do this? This rock here really kind of gets in the way of things. As does this. 1, 2, 3. Alright, I see what I can do. This is leveling up my hammer, which is really quite nice. And the hoe, but the hoe is one of the first things you get fully leveled up. Jings, I was overly enthusiastic about that, wasn't I? I missed something. Oh well, it matters not. 3 and 3 and... yeah, that's no good at all. This isn't gonna work. What was I thinking? Oh well. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Now, if you really want to make your farm work the way you want it to, you can plant grass seeds in between all the areas that you plan to have proper crops, all those cash crops that you're going to need. And what that does is it gives you grass to harvest, but that's not really what you're after. What you're after is making sure that weeds will not grow between your crops. Once we get that considerably better watering can, our ability to do harvest is going to go up and up. So it's at 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, what, really? 3, 3, 3. Jings, I'm terrible at counting here. 1, 2, 3. Oh well, can't win them all. Yes, I went and studied maths. How my professors would scoff now. Now, as I said before, all I really need is bronze on my axe and silver on my hammer. So once they're leveled up and I have the spare cash, I'm going to throw those in as well, because the sooner I can get my farming at maximum capacity, the sooner I'm going to be rolling in buckets of ducats. And my character isn't all that tired, so I can make do with about 2.5 hours of sleep. Such a lovely game to relax to this. It's just amazing. Also, I've only just noticed the chat is probably cut off a wee bit. I'll get that sorted. This is one of the few times I can genuinely say with a straight face that I am playing with a genuine PlayStation controller. On my probably genuine PlayStation. Ah, we don't need to make a diary entry, we can just go straight to bed. We're good like that. Welcome to tomorrow. Give our dog a hug, whistle to him. It only counts when he reacts, I believe, and more sunny days, but hopefully we'll have our watering can back tomorrow. Let's go for it. I don't think we quite hit the money I'm needing. Well, 3 grand is nice, and I'd love to spend it on a bigger backpack. But what I absolutely need to do is upgrade my my number of seeds, actually. Forget upgrade, I just need to buy seeds. So what are we going to do for that? This rock is getting in the way of a lot of things. But we just have to make do. 1, 2... 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3... 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Get out of here. Alright, Monday mornings. First things first, I want to go over to the Goddess Lake. Or the Goddess River. Because Popuri might be there. And whilst I don't like Popuri, okay, she's not there. Well, woe is me. Just want to give another quick check because, oh, hello Popuri. I hear you like flowers. I got some flowers for you. You're welcome. So impersonal. But Anne, you like me, right? Not really. Black hearts all around. Is there a cure for loneliness? Popuri is the ultimate speedrun relationship. I see it more as Ellie, really, because she loves all kinds of flowers. And flowers are free to pick up, and you find them in abundance at the top of the hill. Flattering to hear, Pepperan. KevDev101 is saying, hello chat, how long has Jake been streaming? Ever the question that comes in. Someday Twitch is going to incorporate uptime, so I stop having to read that. Someday. Yes, I'm playing this to relax after playing some Permafrost, because we loaded up Perm and we utterly destroyed Russia. Put them in their place. And that's the thing, as soon as I have control of multiple armies, I'm an unstoppable killing machine. So it's Monday, I reckon Karen is going to be hanging out around her shop. I certainly hope she is. Okay, a quick count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11... and then some. We'll just get loads of seeds. We're going to be planting them anyway. And just to be sure, yeah, they are still locked. Hopefully they're not closed on Tuesdays, that would be embarrassing. Oh, thank God they're only closed on Thursdays. I'm not going to be investing in bots around here. Encourages the wrong kind of crowd. The bot crowd. Sometimes Karen hangs around here, but I'm not sure when. Also, isn't this a post box? How is your mother and father? Shangs, that's darker than I want it to be. Ah, no sign of Karen though. But you're here. Good old Jeff. Oh, that old kidder. Okay, what are we getting? It's too late in the season to really care about buying up cucumbers since they're regrowable, but I can certainly grab a whole load of turnips. How many is a whole load for me? 12. 12 seems reasonable. And we'll get some potatoes on the way as well, but how many? I still want a lot of them. Maybe we can get 6. 6. 6. Thanks a bunch, Jeff. But that didn't answer the question of what's Karen up to at the moment. Where could she be? I'm pretty sure she hangs around the shop though, so I need to get more intimate with people's movements around the town. Especially Karen's. I'm not a stalker. Ah, Pastor Carter, it's good to finally see you. How are you doing? This is a church, but I haven't done any servicing of late. I believe in a different kind of happiness now. But if people want help, I won't turn them aside. Cliff comes to church almost every day to atone for his sins. What have you done, Cliff? To shreds, you say? We'll leave him be. Irish viewers would be rather unimpressed with my potato count. That is their problem, and by extension, not my problem. Jake, what was your favourite Harvest Moon game? If you can't pick one, which one did you burn the most time on? This one is the answer to both of them. I kinda liked Harvest Moon DS, but I also kind of didn't. Something really rubbed me the wrong way about it. And I've played some terrible Harvest Moons as well. Jinx, Tales of Two Towns was nasty. I forget the one with a whole bunch of islands, but that one was nasty too. Where is Karen? What is that girl up to? Maybe on Mondays she hangs around with the goddess, but she is just not willing to take my flowers. Rune Factory Tides of Destiny was another one on the list of disappointments though. Oh, so much potential, but it was just arse. Okay, I am at a loss for where that girl Karen is then. Maybe she really is hanging out with goats. Pretty sure she hangs around down here sometimes. At the very least I can say hi to Goats. And his weird friend Lewis. How's it going, Lewis? You study bees, don't you? I came here to study bees. Yeah, more power to you. Okay, so I can either buy lumber from him or enlarge my hen house, but I have no interest in either right now. He's a nice guy with a tragic past. Canned soup, eggs, booze, just the basics. Yeah, amen there, brother. Supermarket Jake, yeah, I'll have to check it out. She needs to get my flower. The hope is that I can bring her up to blue hearts soon enough and she'll give me some free flowers. But that'll only trigger in spring and it's only worthwhile happening if I get it in the next, say, 4 days. Oh, but there are the gossiping housewives, including Mana. And she's just too cute. There's some more to you. Mana can't stop jabbering once you get her started. Nothing wrong with that. You get the same town theme throughout the entire year, provided that it's sunny outside. Oh sweet, it's pretty hustling and bustling here. Here's a flower for you, Karen. Oh, you're very welcome. I'm doing good. Well, I got the same problems before. How's it going, Mary? Mary hates my guts. And I keep forgetting your name. I'm just calling you Mary's mum. Now we're hurting on the ducats. We're going to go and spread our seed around the farm. And maybe do a bit more farm work as well. It's worth keeping an eye on my levels here, since I need to get up to bronze with the hammer, which I have. Bronze with the axe, which I have. And silver with the hammer, which I have not. But I can get to that. So are we going to be looking at this? Of course, all of my my goodies are in my box. Don't think I leveled this thing up at all, so high time we change that. There's no point in upgrading this up to anything other than maximum, so it's going to help us out a fair bit if we just cut down these weeds Also helps us out because every day we're going to get 10 new weeds popping up. You don't get any rocks or sticks coming around, but sticks you can fish up if for some reason you wanted one. You really shouldn't want one. Unlike rocks, you don't need them for recipes or anything. Yeah, these logs are going to be getting in my way, but not nearly as much as the rocks. Now, in a sense, it's better to do your farming down here, since one, you're closer to the water, and two, you can use the... cheers for the money, Zach. You can use the shipping bin inside the coop, which is that white building next to us. That's something worth keeping in mind. But again, we have that big rock in the way. I'm not talking about Dwayne here. Oh well. When it comes to the scythe, we're still not looking too good, but we can have that in the future. Can weeds grow on farming plots, Jake? Not if there are seeds or crops there, but if it's only tilled, then yes, it can. Alright, I don't need you. I need you. And I need you as well, more than I need a hammer. Let's do this. Might as well keep the turnips closer to the shipping bin, since I'm going to be cycling through these faster. Oh my. Yes, you do get exhausted when tossing your seeds about. But I don't think we're going to faint from it. Not this time, at least. There's a whole load of potatoes that could be thrown around here, though. I'm missing one, haven't I? And then how many more do we have? We got 6. 6 more. 6 I can deal with. It's 1, 2... and 3. Well, that was pathetic counting by me. Someday I'll be good at it. Someday. Alright, we've fainted, but that's okay. We need 4 3x3s, so that is 1. 2. That rock getting in the way. And now we're good. This is going to make us so much money, I hope. Looking good. We'll rest up, we'll sleep, and we're finally going to get our watering can back in our hands. Now the watering can can only hold 100 units of water, so you gotta fill up often. It's not like later versions where more beefed up watering cans can hold more water, which is really what you need from it, but what can you do? Jake, can this be your regular content for the next year or so? I saw you were playing Harvest Moon and almost cried out in joy, says Flame Turtle. Yeah, sure, why not? It's a nice relaxing game to play for a wee bit before bed, kind of gets you in the mood for lying down and doing nothing. And it's also a game that is nice to play and not binge on, so a little bit often couldn't hurt. Heierbach saying in before potato prices go down. Now, part of what makes Back to Nature so comfy for me is that it really lacks complex mechanics. There's no soil quality, no price changing, no crop quality, crop levels, golden crops, giant crops, fertilizer, solutions, none of that. No combat, just you, your farm, and befriending villagers. And that's what I'm looking for. Mining is about as deep as you get in this game. And the fishing system is arse, but who has ever cared about fishing in a Harvest Moon game? This time I will make a diary entry. I don't think we said anything to our horse today. I should really get on that, because if I don't make the horse like me enough, Barley, I finally remembered his name, Barley Yodel, will come and take it away from us. Now, I did promise that decrepit old man that I would be bringing him some turnips by the 21st, or on the 21st. I can't remember if it was by or on. Either way, I just need to make sure they're ready. And more sun on its way. And I want to check out that cutie on Channel Down, Farmer Fran. Yes, Jimmy, remember what we were talking about yesterday? I missed that episode, the fish pond. When you have fish in the fish pond, if you put fish food in the pond every day, the number of fish will increase gradually. How much? Just one is good enough, no matter how many. The fish won't die if you don't feed them. Thank you, Farmer Fran. How's it going, Homer? How cute. Now you can attack animals and your pets with your weapons. I can't recommend doing that since they will get most distressed. Rightfully so. Oh, what's going on? How's it going, Thomas? The local horse race is tomorrow at the square. I was hoping you'd enter too if you had a large horse on your farm, but you can bet on the rate. Bet? Oh, I think we're going to be saying goodbye to all of our money tomorrow. Okay, what do we do? What do we do? Well, I should remember to actually look after the horse here. So we'll whistle to it and speak to it, since that'll give it a tiny boost of affection. Excellent. Don't do it, Jake, you'll bankrupt yourself. Nonsense! I was born to gamble. Alright, so I really want to go and collect our new watering can so I can get on this, but not quite yet. There's no Popuri here just yet to throw some weeds at. Not yet, that is. Maybe she'll come. But we're going to be running back here to grab the forageable goodies anyway. No matter how down you get in this game, it's impossible to be stuck in a rut. There are no real expenses in the game, and you will always be able to forage goodies, even in summer. Summer there's only 200 gold worth of grasses to get. Spring there's a bit more because you can get the bamboo shoots. In fall there is a ton of stuff. In winter there is nothing, but you can go mining in the other mine for loads of ducats. Oh, if you're coming, that means Popuri is on our way. Good morning, Anne. I work at the inn from around 10. After that I take a mountain walk to wake myself up. Oh, I should try and find you in the mountains. Popuri, here are your weeds. We'll get you to like me someday. That day is not today. Now, although villagers will often react to you showing them animals, it won't actually give any boost in affection other than the token increase you get for simply talking to a villager that day. I forget how much that increases the affection of the marriageable women, but for all other villages it's either 1 or 3. Not that it varies, it's just I can't remember which of the 2 values it is. Nothing. Alright, where is my watering can? Oh, I'm not getting it right now. You're closed. You're closed until 10 AM. Actually, it's Tuesday, so the shop is going to be closed today. But here's our darling Karen. I'm doing good. I'm not going to talk to you a second time. I'm just going to give you the flower. Okay, I will talk to you a second time. It's a big jump from purple heart to blue heart. I'm not expecting to get that anytime soon. I'm also going to stop by the hospital and speak to Ellie, because I haven't spoken to her in a while. Well, I could talk to the doctor. He's a bit of an asshole, though. You know what? I'll take that exam. Yeah, sure. Why not? Open your mouth and say ah. Man, I paid 10 gold for that. Are you really working on your farm? What a dig. It's like Swedish healthcare. They might boast about it all they want, but you still gotta pay. Ramsey is saying, Jake, I have finally subscribed, been saying I'd do it when I have the money, and I'm still a man of my word. Enjoy the ducats I worked hard to earn. Well, congratulations on contributing to society, which I take it is how you're getting that money. Otherwise, congratulations on your ill-gotten gains, because I could get behind that as well. Alright, time to speak to Greg. Greg, give me the goodies. You are Greg, right? I get confused which one's Greg and which one is Grey. That tool you requested is finished. Here's Rick. Excellent. We have maximum power watering can. Let's go and make some money. Now the best thing about this, we just hold it down and how's that for watering? That is max power, this is penultimate max power, this is level 1. Think how long this would take without this. And now realize that we don't have to wait. It's a little exhausting to do, but that's exactly why the hot springs exist. Pro farmer. Yeah, this is what we paid 5,000 ducats for. Worth it though, just like those Ottoman condottieri. And thanks to those power berries that we ate, we're not getting particularly exhausted by this because we have 30% more stamina. You'd think if we told that to Karen, she might actually want to be with us, but love and life ain't that easy. See? Barely breaking a sweat. I'll see if I can't exhaust my water here though. Okay, we've only got 7 left, and I suppose I can show what happens then. It doesn't water everything, so... Glub glub. Oh, and here's level 2. There we go. Essentially, all you really need is silver if you want to deal with the middle rows, but why settle, essentially, is what I'm getting at. So that looks good. We have so many crops here, and it's so easy to water them. We can finally start making money off of them again. Yeah, Jake, I'm sure Karen would get really impressed seeing you heave and get red-faced trying to lift a watering can. Oh, well, what a coincidence. I like it here very much as well. When I was a kid, I believe I'd meet the fairy goddess someday if I stayed here. It's pretty cute. I met her the other day. She gave me her berry. And she let me raise my affection with you by 2,000. Viral Luna says, are there no water sprinklers in Harvest Moon? There are not. I can hire some little dwarven slaves to go and water my fields for me, but they are terrible at doing that. They're pretty good at harvesting though, hence the name Harvest Sprites. But I don't think I'll be hiring them anytime soon. After all, why would I? So tomorrow is the day of the festival. I wonder if people hang around after the festival. People are very hard to get a hold of on festival days. But that's alright, we can gamble all we want. Didn't the goddess spawn that monkey in the hot tub when you were about to bathe with Karen? I'm just thinking maybe I should tomorrow get my axe in for its servicing. I have enough money to do so. And doing the axe would allow us to clear these stumps. They're not getting in the way as much as these rocks are, but they are still getting in the way. I think we'll do... Ah, shoot, I can't do it tomorrow, it's a festival. And Thursday it's closed. Oh well, you can't win them all. 6 PM, time for bed. When's the last time you went to bed at 6 PM? It's pretty good for you. Then again, we're probably about to lose all of our money betting on the horse races. That's just the way we do it. How about the weather? Okay, more sunshine. What else is on? Got the news on the right. Oh, we got Song Hour on the left. Another week has passed and it's time once again for the Song Hour. Today's guest is Mademoiselle. Present for all. Write your address, name and phone number and mark the thing you want on the form. Put it in an envelope. Don't forget to enclose the 500 yen stamp. That's what we call a present for all. That wasn't a song, that was an advertisement. Farmer Fran, cure my blues. I bought a chicken, but after the first day it stopped laying eggs. Do you feed it? You don't feed it? Chickens are creatures, so you must give them food. I understand, but how do I feed them? I'll tell you tomorrow. Poor starving chicken. How's it going, Homer? Oh man, I miss the days when I could give Homer a hug. He lived a good life. Right, we need to tend to our fields, but before I forget, we should also tend to Caesar. There, Caesar. Grow up fast. Whoa, he's running away from us here. Now, we don't actually have any affection with Caesar. Once we buy a brush, we'll be able to take care of that. But a brush costs 500 ducats. I'm not quite willing to splurge that on it. There we go. Oh, I've had many, many pets throughout my life. And as long as they've had good lives, you can't really be too sad when it's their time to go. Homer was my childhood dog. Big and black and very loyal. There we go. Very soon all this is going to turn into money. Not just dogs though, I've had dozens of cats. Like I said, I grew up in the arse end of nowhere, so you could do that kind of stuff. He was just like Russia. He had a good life and then it was his time to go. Yeah, except Homer didn't hold my core provinces for a century. But he certainly had a core on my heart. But though I've had many, I remember all of them. Ritz and Lottie and Ivor and Shadow, and Teddy and Homer and Storm. Shade, Blanche, Charlotte. Oh man, Charlotte, that was one toughie. She did not like anyone. Okay, I don't have my foraged goods yet. Part of living in the arse end of nowhere is sometimes animals will come to you. And they're hungry, and they need shelter, but they sure as hell don't trust you. And it took years to tame Charlotte. But eventually she came around. Jake, did you say Ivor or Tver? I said Ivor. It was a very frail grey cat of ours. Lucky said, time to F off, cat. Before we hear the jingling of bells and slamming of doors. Right, I'm unsure if we're going to be able to catch Karen after a festival, but damn if we aren't going to try. Right, I'm unsure if we're going to be able to catch Karen after a festival, but damn if we aren't going to try. I see Owlish viewers saying, I wonder if anyone's found Jake's stream via Harvest Moon and is getting confused at the talk of EU4. I would be very surprised if there's more than like 3% of people who came here from anything other than Europa. Europa is the thing. But just you wait. Give it not very long. And soon there'll be quite a bit of diversity in that regard, because there'll be people coming for Stellaris and people coming for Hoi 4. Oh man, Hoi 4, I'm looking forward to that. Jake, don't forget to gamble. We're on our way to go and Voska our money. I'm not going to miss that. Viscag says, I found your stream via Harvest Moon. That's obscene. So what, you came to Twitch and you went, gee, I'm going to search and see if anyone's playing Harvest Moon. And then this pops up. Oh, whoa! Anne is now Purple Heart with us. Excellent, she sees us as an actual being. Talking to people at festivals gives you a good relation boost with them. And if you win the festival, it's even more so. I don't think Karen will accept our gift. No, you can't give gifts during festivals. Although I like her, she wins loads of money, probably helps fuel her alcohol addiction. She has too much blood in her alcohol streams. Rick, you piece of... Ah! Hello, Mana. Don't worry, I can let my luck rub off on you. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I rolled a 1 on my cursed die for today. So I'm not, I don't think things are gonna go too good for this, but that's not gonna stop us wasting all our money. Gray wanted to come, but Grandfather Greg stopped him. It's lovely how the whole village condones gambling on horses like this. There's actually a dog race as well. Alright, sadly we do not have the horse to go jockeying on, so let's go and make some money. You sure you don't want to buy a ticket? I'm about to start the race. Whoa, hold the phone there, Gramps. I need some tickets. Jake, can you confirm or deny that you've played Hoi 4 Stellaris at work? I've played a lot of Hoi 4 and quite some Stellaris. Who are you playing first in Hoi 4? Possibly Albania. They're only getting harder. Every time I do well as them, the game just seems to magically get harder when I explain to the AI programmer how I manage it. Okay, let's get some tickets. Oh, dearie me. Roper, Coco, Junior, Fuji, Mango, and Digger. And one ticket costs 50 gold, but we get good payoff on them. There seems to be absolutely no point in betting on Roper if it's 1-to-1 odds there, which is kind of odd. So I leave it to chat. Who are we gonna bet on? Who indeed? Digger, Mango, Fuji Junior, Coco, and Roper. Certainly we get the best odds on Mango, but that's probably telling that Mango is going to be absolutely garbage. Jinx, this is what straw polls on the fly would be good for. Okay, Sintilas says, put it all on Coco, Jake. That was my dog's name. We'll put it all on Coco, don't you worry. I'm a sucker for stories about your pets. Come on, Coco, win it for me. Win it for Sintilas. I'm gonna shut up here. Yeah, Coco. Well, Coco was a dog, but Fuji was a horse. Well, we just lost all of our money. Oh, painful, but it happens. Shame on Coco. And that is the story of how Marvin lost all of his money. How are you doing, Rick? You seem pretty happy, almost as if you won! How about you, Karen? Yeah, I'm sure you do. I'm talking once again to the girls because I can't remember if you get an extra boost or not for each part, but it's worth a go. Rage quit whilst you still can. Nonsense. We roll with our blows. Here on this stream, at least. Okay, so we've got Apache, Hot Pot, Regent, Shy Boy, Tangle, and Mayday. I'm going to put my money on Shy Boy, number 4. Place your bets, and away we go. Come on, Shy Boy. Shy Boy's doing pretty damn respectably. Come on, pull ahead. Not quite. Mayday takes it, Shy Boy finishing in 3rd, and there ain't no prize for coming in 3rd. Mayday is what your bank called after the race. Alright, so I think we might get one more shot at gambling. Not that we have any money left to gamble with. Might as well talk to all the girls. May is pretty damn young for that, so no. Oh, we'll talk to Mana as well. My cursed die was very foreboding for this, but what can you do? Karen, can you lend us like 50 ducats? I need to bet on a horse. Wow, Calaw, you're bringing it home. Alright, we're not going to check the odds again. Never tell me the odds. Okay, let's do it one more time. Bubba, Rocket, Kea Diva, Elvis, and Galaxy. Alright, come on Elvis, you can do it. Number 5. Let's go. Oh, Elvis. You're just not cutting it. Looks like Galaxy took it. So IR Bach and Nick's Quality. They got it right. Oh wait, damn. Jake picked the same horse as me. I'm screwed. Alright, so far from great for us. We got cleaned out. We had 1,000 ducats set aside for buying some upgrades, and we went and lost it all. How horrible. The races are over and everyone has gone home. Tell me if you want to exchange medals for a gift. I'll be a little longer. Well, Thomas? Yeah. Misty Rule is pointless since we can dig it up. Truffles, again, pretty pointless. They sell for good money though, but we also pay money to buy the medals. Bodagizer and Turbo Jolt, worthless. Earrings, necklace and bracelet. None of these are actually worth getting except for the Power Fruit. And the Power Fruit is really good, but we cleaned out. We got cleaned out badly. Let's give our dog a good hug and then get ourselves to bed. That was not our greatest moment. Karen's favourite thing is truffles, Jake. It's one of her favourite things because she's very picky, but the thing is truffles give you more money than wine costs, so you may as well buy alcohol for her using truffle money. I think alcohol costs 300 ducats. Truffles sell for 500. Elvis had one too many fried peanut butter and banana sandwiches. Damn it. Come on, Homer. He always was a bit deaf. Alright, still more sunshine, but we're not too concerned about that because, hey presto, we've got all the watering capabilities we could possibly need. Jake, could you make alcohol from those potatoes you're growing? No. Like I said, one of the real strong points in this game is the simplicity. Although, it would probably help us impress Karen and drown out our gambling woes. I've never known a poor farmer, but we've become one. Do you know how many of these turnips we're going to have to ship to make that money back? Quite a few. Quite a damn few. I like my farming nice and simple, and I gotta tell you, the crop levels and soil quality and the hidden values for your soil quality that you get from growing different fruits in Rune Factory 4, they kinda killed it for me. There, Caesar, grow up fast. Won't be growing up fast at all if I don't buy that brush, but like I said, I spent all the money that I should be saving up to get such niceties. Excuse me. Sorry, I'm allergic to losing money. Ran out of water as well. It's just bad times for Marvin. Can't get the girl, can't get the crops, can't get the money. It's the thrill of gambling, Jake. Glad I could help. Well, very much in real life, I love gambling, and I usually win. And I know when to stop when things are going bad, but I love the thrill of the gamble. Give me some blackjack, give me some poker, hell, even give me a spin on the roulette, even though I'm not overly fond of things that have absolutely no use of ability unless you poke the numbers about when the attendant is not looking. I am not guilty of that. Alright, farm is all tended to, our animals are relatively happy. Let's go and forage what we can and try to get Karen to like us ever so slightly more. We're not going to do that with squirrels, though. Oh, I'm going to be so much happier when I get that upgraded backpack. Oh, snap, I forgot. We still have those flowers. It's Thursday, maybe we can go and grab Karen. The trick to Rune Factory 4 farming is to realize that most of the guff doesn't matter. Your sickle and seeds to get to level 10, and pile a bunch of weeds into the compost and call it good level 10 crops all the time. But it's not that simple because you have to level up your crops. And if you don't have a high enough level sickle, then you're not going to get that. And to get the high enough level sickle, you need to be able to get the materials for it and the levels. And you're going to need to proceed to later parts of the game to get that, except a lot of this is RNG, blah, 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 blah. It's not the simple comfiness that going back to nature can provide. And that's what I'm looking for. That's why I'm here. Potentially, that's why you're here. These bamboo shoots never looked like bamboo to me. Since I learned to count cards, I can no longer play blackjack for the thrill or to relax. All I do is count and win, says Ramsey. Do the places you have not have automated card shufflers? Because places I go to, right, pretty much all the places I know of now, they use 6 decks with automatic shufflers, and every 5 or 6 hands they throw them back in, so you can never get any meaningful data. Not that I'd be any good at remembering that anyway. What's going on here? I have my slightest suspicions that maybe Karen is Well, that's not saying that Karen is not in there. Oh, hey, Goats. I don't think Goats likes flowers that much. We'll just leave him be. Don't know why I keep getting asked about RimWorld. I have not played it. Oh, hell no. Steer clear, Marvin. This one is danger. Nah, I'm kind of happy for her to go. That does sound pretty fun to me. Daddy issues. There's hope for this one yet. Okay, if RimWorld is early access, then there is absolutely no chance I've touched that with a 15-foot barge pole. No early access, that's just my... oh. Heavens, we're getting all the ladies after we got rid of all of our money. Dad told me I should hurry up and marry, but I can't even think about that yet. Can you imagine me getting married? Absolutely. That is the face I live for. I'll be here with hard-boiled eggs, just you wait. Best theme for Anne as well. Knock knock, Karen. There you go. But I'm not going to give you the second one. Not yet, at least. How you doing there, Jeff? Greg? Not really. Kind of slacking. Now, once upon a time I had money. Now I've only got 46 gold. That's not enough to buy anything in here. Ellie, that name is close enough to L. Have some... oh heavens, no, you're not having my money. Have some flowers. Well, sure, why not? She's still black-hearted with us, though. She doesn't even want to talk to us. She's just pawning us off to the doctor. Can I run around upstairs, please? She's got a look on his face like that. I think some patients that didn't make it are up on the second floor. Hey, Stu. Well, I could. I'm sure Ellen would be happy about that, but... oh, come on, this village is armless. Let's go and pay a visit to Mary as well. Maybe she's doing alright. What's up, Mary? This library was built so the villagers could read my father's book. Yeah, I've heard that one already. Can you marry the doctor, Jake? He should have plenty of dosh. You could play Harvest Moon for Girl, which is on the PSP or PS Vita. But we're not going down that route. You really just get reskinned with long blonde hair. Duke is such a nice guy. He gets too much flack in this game, and he's got impeccable style. On days like this, I feel like I drink even at noon, but the inn only sells booze at night. You work at a vine orchard. You have a basement full of booze. One bottle of wine has a different label. It reads Aja. That's cute. Aja is their daughter that ran away. Couple, 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 couple. I should drag Karen down here. That would boost us up to at least Orange Heart. Okay, with that, I'm not sure if there's even all that much left that we need to do. I think we already spoke to Caesar. I think. So we just really need to rest up and we're good. Wonderful. Courier 3 saying, holy crap, Jake, keep it PG-13. I almost always keep it PG-13. And it's very rare for me to slip on that one. It's a standard I hold to myself, really. Some people have asked before why I do that. Early on when I was starting up the streaming, I was looking at other people's streams and making a mental checklist of things I absolutely do not want my stream to be. And one thing that really ticks me off with a lot of other people's streams is just the constant barrage of swearing that really didn't add anything to the mix, I thought. So I went, okay, no swearing on my stream. That said, my definition of swearing is, well, essentially British and quite wide. I never ever want to live in a world where I can't say bollocks. PG-13 or not. So really S, F and C are the only three that I would avoid. Apart from where you're threatening to drag Karen into a cellar. That's not a threat, it's like it's like promising somebody a trip to the theme park if they're good. Karen would love it. Okay, I think we're going to do one more day before we pack it in for the night. Because we could well have a harvest today. Jake, why not mine for a bit of the money? I just don't want to go mining. Too grindy. Oh, finally some rain is on its way. Farmer Fran, fill me in. Yesterday you asked me if I had any corn for the chickens. If I did have corn, what would I do with it? You can change corn into chicken feed in an instant. There's a watermill next to the river. If you throw a corn into the watermill, you'll gain 10 packets of chicken feed. This is pretty poor advice because you can buy corn for the same price as turning your corn into chicken feed. I think I said that wrong. You can buy chicken feed for the same cost of throwing the corn into the machine. You're better off just shipping the corn. Mechbot Ultra on summer vacation. Turn on the lights when you watch TV and be careful not to get too close. Episode 2, The New Terror. Eek. A sudden scream from Yellow. She is waving her arms around in the water. Are you alright? Red goes closer to see what's wrong with Yellow. When he looks in the pool, there is a white, cloudy substance and... Okay, I think we've seen enough of that. Still nobody loves me. Oh, right, there isn't a harvest going. Still one more day to go on those turnips then. What a shame, but what can you do? Oh, I forgot about this, didn't I? There we go. Don't want to spend too much time on the watering. I can come back to it because I need to go and give that silly girl Popuri her weeds. Yeah, we're getting more loot here than we were getting in Alchemy Master stream. So it's Friday. I'd love to buy things, but I have no money, so that's going to have to wait. No Popuri. No, there's Anne, so Popuri must be in tow. There we go. We'll go and throw a weed at her. And then go and hunt down Karen. Jings. This is really comfy. I'm enjoying this. I haven't played this game in many years as well, so it feels good to just relax. Because my days get pretty hectic. Work is fairly busy and what little free time I have is often chewed up by the streaming. So to be able to sit down and just enjoy this, it's wonderful. See, Popuri no longer sees us as a complete stranger. Oh, you'll be getting your hard-boiled eggs soon, love. Looking forward to having enough money to actually get our axe in for some remodeling, because then I can cut up stumps and that'll give me enough wood to be upgrading. First the chickens, then the house, then the barn, then the house again, and then a hothouse. Although I have no intention of getting sheep or cows. They're such a pain. I mean, granted, the whole game is farming, but cows and sheep are a lot of pain to deal with. You have to go in, and you should talk to them, and brush them, and feed them, and you can have up to 20 of them. So 3 actions, 20 times each day? No. Just no. Yeah, Jake, you're no longer a complete stranger to Popuri. You're now a stranger who bribes her with weeds and sweet talk. Actually, in this game, it's not about talking to them, it's about listening to them. Which is a very good way to build a relationship with someone, because most people don't want someone to talk to them. They want someone that's actually going to listen to the garbage that they're saying. So perhaps more important than being a good talker is being a good listener. Because there is no end to the crap that people want to talk to you about. And you probably don't care about it. But they don't care if you care or not. They just want you to listen. I heard there's a glitch in this game where you can jump over something and clip through the map and fall down into darkness for all eternity. That sounds pretty metal, and I would like to see it someday. But, like I said, I heard it's really rare, and it might only be on some versions. I, of course, had the PAL version growing up. PAL being the European one. So it could be that it was fixed there. Is that what you want your your stream for, Jake? For us to listen to you? I don't care if people listen to me or not. Remember, I'm quite happy if this stream has almost nobody in it. Wouldn't be so good if there was absolutely nobody in it, mind. That would be almost a bit sad. But that's how it used to be when I started out with Ramazan. Ain't nobody watched that. Okay, no need to go down there. I need to hunt down Karen. Me and both of my viewers for the Aztec stream, those were the days. Oh, Stu, how's it going? Why is he always assuming I'm doing something at his house? Maybe I will pay a little visit to Ellen. One of Ellen's favourite things in the game is apple pie, but it's pretty difficult to make. Oh, I'm glad to see that you're alive, Ellen. How do you think I feel when I stream for nobody, says Callum. I know you enjoy your SMT. Okay, no sign of Karen, but maybe she's helping out in the store. Karen, how do you do? Granted, you're pretty cute, Karen, but you're no Anne. Nobody is Anne. And none of you are Mana. Granted, I was playing this game when I was about 12 years old. I thought Karen was best girl back then. And then I thought, nah, it's definitely Anne. But now that I am far more mature, I understand that mana is where it's at. Jings, there's a thought. I was less than half the age I am now when I first picked up this game. Scary thought. Now, Juan, I will want to buy your wares, but I need more money. I need a lot more money between now and the start of summer before I start buying up your filthy goods. God knows where Juan gets his seed from, but he commands a high price for them. Ah, Anne, how are you? Oh, that's just sweet. I'll take my time with your father, though. Don't do takeout, and you don't do alcohol, but I'll have your water, please. Jake is single because of the unrealistic expectations Harvest Moon instilled in him. Oh well, I think we can go back and relax at the farm. If anything, Harvest Moon will teach you that you can never have the one you want. It's a long-standing tradition in Harvest Moon and Rune Factory. The best ones are never romanticable. Romanceable? Yeah. You can't get them into your double bed. Like Volcanon in Rune Factory 4, he is truly the best, but you can't have him. It teaches you to be... teaches a bit of humility, teaches you to be humble. Puffet Panda is saying, oh my god, best game ever. Well, I wouldn't go that far, but this game certainly is special. I never understood why he put his towel on his head. Granted, that would keep it dry, but why would you even bring it in? If it slipped off your head, it would fall into the water and get wet, and then it's pretty useless as a towel. Harvest Moon also teaches you that you can marry a goddess, though. In all the Harvest Moons, I think the best manageable one was the Witch Princess. And man, it's tricky to marry the Witch Princess in Harvest Moon DS. It takes years. I'm not even sure if I managed to finish it. I think I ended up looking up online what her scenes are, because I think you have to go through like 5 years of very precise being an asshole to villagers. And even though that sounds like something I would excel at, it just takes so long. Okay, it is the harvest day tomorrow. Jake, that towel is a Japanese thing. It's a wet, cold towel to keep your head cooled in the hot water. Ooh. Fascinating. How else would you carry your towel into a hot spring without it getting wet? Why would you carry it in at all? Keep it on the out so you can dry off with it. Jake, how did you feel about the Witch Princess? Let's not go into that here. We're keeping it PG-13. But we're going to make our save here. We will definitely be revisiting this. Possibly on a regular basis, because this is just the kind of relaxation that is nice before hitting the hay, and it is most assuredly time to be hitting that hay. And to make it even better, it's a rainy day. I think Harvest Moon, in conjunction with Majora's Mask, were the games that really made me love the rain. Which is good, because I live in countries where it rains a lot. You still want your turnips, right? I don't have any homemade stuff I can bring in, but he's going to want his turnips, and hopefully they are ready. Oh boy, I can't wait to start harvesting these, but that's going to come tomorrow. So, for me it's time for bed, for you, maybe it is as well. I hope you had a good day, have a good night, and I will see you later. Stay comfy.